Good morning, everybody, and a very warm welcome to you once again to Empowering Morning Conversations. So, today we are going to do a couple of exercises, all right? And the first one has to do with upsets. So, what is an upset? Let's ask Manav. Manav, what is an upset?
An upset is being upset or angry about something or being disappointed about something and withholding it and sometimes even expressing it.
Okay, so these are some things which happen when you are upset.
Right.
Somebody else? What else is up? What is an upset? What is it that you call? Maybe everybody's got a different, definition of upset. I'm upset.
Low emotions, not a very good feeling or kind of a negative emotions.
Yeah, negative emotions. Okay. Now tell me, Manav said when we are angry, at least you know when you're angry, correct? So there are certain upsets that you're very much aware of, right? It's in the forefront. So there are other upsets also that we have, but it is just there in the background somewhere. Have you noticed that there are different types of upsets? So what are the different emotional states which you would call as an upset? Worry is an upset.
Cannot
Fear is an
concentrate.
upset. You are not able to concentrate when you are upset. Yeah, okay.
Mind goes haywire somewhere. It is not in the present. It is somewhere.
The mind goes haywire. It's not in the present. Okay. These are all the symptoms, right? How do you recognize that you are upset?
If somebody doesn't listen to you, you are upset.
Now, the reason for upset can be that if somebody does not listen to you, then you are upset. Okay. Interesting. I asked,
Disagreement.
If there is a disagreement, you are upset. Okay.
Mood held up.
What's the last one?
Mood held up.
Mood held up. Okay. Mood is upset. That is an upset. Yes, Rashmi.
When all your senses are only limited to one particular aspect and you can't think beyond that.
Yeah. So your attention is fixed on one particular thing only, the thing that you're upset about. Correct?
If someone is not meeting your expectations,
then also you're upset. So if you look at it this way, that means that most of the time we are carrying some upset or the other. No? Some of them are overt. Overt means you know that you're upset. And the symptoms are quite visible to you. But you know which are the more dangerous upsets? The ones which are covert. They're in the background running you. And you don't even know that you're, like if you have a very, very mild discomfort in your body, you don't pay much attention to it. You say, "Okay, thoda discomfort hai," right? But if it becomes a pain, suddenly you will notice it. Similarly, these subtle upsets are there and we don't notice them. But you know that you're not in your most potent state. You're not in your most vital state. Sometimes people notice it and they ask you, "Kya ho gaya?" And you say, "No, I'm all right. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine." But actually, you're not fine. Okay. So I want to do a little exercise with you just now. And you're going to, in your mind, think like this. Okay. I am upset because I see something which is not there. You can take any upset that you may be dealing with currently. I am upset because I see something that is not there. I'm angry with so-and-so. You can put a name over there because I see something that is not there. If there are multiple people, you can do it for them also. I'm angry with Mr. A because I see something that is not there. I'm angry with Mr. Kunal because I see something that is not there. I'm worried about so-and-so because I see something that is not there. I'm afraid of someone. I'm afraid of Mr. Ganjawala because I see something that is not there. I'm worried about my future because I see something that is not there. Now you can use this idea for anything that upsets you, and you can use it throughout the day. But do 2-3 practice sessions. Yeah? So whenever you do actually get upset, you can always say to yourself, I am upset because I see something that is not there. I'm upset because I see something. And remember one thing, there are no small upsets. Whether it's a small upset or it's a big upset, they are equally upsetting to your, disturbing for your peace of mind. Okay? I'm upset, or I'm angry, or I'm worried because I see something that is not there. So take a minute or two. Take a minute or two to identify any of your upsets, and you say, I'm upset because I see something that is not there.
I am upset because my video is not coming on.
Yeah, very accurate. No, I see something which is not there.
I don't know what it is, why it has happened.
Okay, doesn't matter. It'll come on. Now, have you done it for everything? At least a few things that are upsetting you, worrying you, annoying you, irritating you. Yeah. I'm worried because I see something that is not there. I'm angry because I see something that is not there. I'm irritated because I see something that is not there. I'm indifferent because I see something that is not there. And the second part of this, I will say, is just be aware of one thing. I see only the past. I see only the past. Even if I pick up this cup and drink from it, the moment I look at the cup, what does it do? It evokes all the images of this, yeah, this is a cup and I used to drink from it. And all these are flashing through your mind in the background and you're not even aware of it. I see only the past. Because we do, when we look at anything, we do have old ideas about those things. When we look at somebody, we have all the old ideas and beliefs about those people. And we have old ideas about time and everything. Now, if you're looking at a cup, do you see a cup? Or are you merely reliving your past experiences of picking up a cup, being thirsty, drinking from a cup, feeling the ring? You'll notice that the mind is automatically comparing a present experience with a past experience. And if it's doing that, are you seeing what's here now, or are you seeing what is there from the past? So you see only the past. Now look around you. Look at everything that is there around you in your room. Yeah. And do this little exercise. So if there is a pencil, you say, I see only the past in this pencil. I see only the past in this laptop. I see this past only the past in the light. I see only the past in this flask. I only see the past in this hand. I only see the past in my body. I only see that past in that face. Don't keep your attention on one thing for a long time just now for the purpose of this exercise, but just be aware of what you see. All right, so we've had two people who were raising their hand even as we were doing the exercise. So the first one is Mr. Kunan Shahidi.
Yeah, very good morning, sir.
Good morning, good morning.
The thought came that how old these pasts are. So just reflecting on that.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. Yes, Shanti ji.
Good morning, sir, and good morning, everyone. Because the brain has only the past as the reference.
Yes.
It has to refer to the past. It has no future experience. Brain has only the experience, and the experience is only the past. So whatever comes in the present, it associates only with the past.
Exactly. And then we would like to create a future that we desire.
Yes, sir. With reference to the past.
Yeah. So if you are going to reference everything to the past, how would you create a future? Think about that. Because it has to be reference to the past only, no? So somehow we end up perpetuating the past into the future, no? It'll be a little different from the past. But can you completely transform or can you completely recreate yourself? Many of us are not even trying to recreate ourselves. We are just trying to maintain the status quo, right? Yes, Kunan.
Yeah, I would like to know if you can, what exactly you mean by past?
I mean whatever you mean by the past. Because this exercise is to evoke things in your mind, right? So what if you do the exercise, Kunan? Let's do the exercise, no? You know very well what the past is. And the exercise is for you. So whatever the past means to you, you do the exercise from that understanding. Okay? Let me not impose my understanding of the past on top of your understanding of the past.
What is the understanding of common people about the past?
I mean, how is it relevant to this exercise at this moment, yeah? You do the exercise, no? Otherwise, if you have an understanding of the past, you explain it. We are happy to hear it.
Okay, thank you.
आप समझा दीजिए ना.
Trying to find the answers. There's no...
You get my meaning. So even if you observe where the question was coming from, see, we are doing an exercise and your mind popped a question. Okay, but what is the past? What is the common understanding of the past? So what would it do? It would let you do the exercise? No. Then you'll be waiting. First, let me understand, then only I can do the exercise. All this is happening automatically. We don't even know that we are doing it. Itna automatic hota hai. And see, some of these exercises which we are doing is to give us the freedom to choose. That's the only purpose. So when we are doing this exercise, you may discover, शायद आपको एहसास होगा कि why is it that we don't choose? And very nice that he asked this question, because what it opens up for me is that the mind is so preoccupied with past thoughts. Past, and I like what Shanti ji said, we are always referencing everything to the past, right? And this happened in the past, this was good, so what is happening now must be also good. So the mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. And maybe that's the reason why we only see the past. Maybe the fact is that nobody really sees anything. He or she maybe sees only his thoughts projected outside, right? This practically you might have seen. You don't see what is actually there. You see what you think is there. That's a difficult one to judge. You don't actually see what is there. You know, I remember back in 1982 or something when I went and did this EST program, and Manav was very little. I think he must have been, what, 3 foot or 4 foot high, right? And I came back and I'm looking at Manav and I'm saying, Arey, he's become so big, you know? Whereas whenever I would look at him, I would only see him as this little fellow, you know, 1 year old or something in his yellow one-piece woolen dress. That's the picture I would always see. I was not actually seeing who was there. And I remember next morning when I was shaving and I'm looking at the mirror and saying, oh my God, I look like this now. Because even when I'm looking at myself in the mirror, I don't see myself as what I am now. So most of the time, I'm only looking at the past, reflected in the present, or it is kind of influenced by the past. So how much are we preoccupied with the past? Think about that. And that's the reason, because we always preoccupied with the past, so much of our present is polluted by that. I mean, it's about something which is not there, na? But the only truth about the past that you can hold is कि भाई the past is not there, Baba, वो खत्म हो चुका है. So if people are disconcerted by uncertainty, if they feel uncomfortable about uncertainty, maybe one of the reasons is that they are worried that whatever they want to carry from the past, that will not be there anymore. Because past is something you can understand, no? आप अपने past को तो समझ सकते हैं ना? Because you've been through it. But future has not happened, so you're worried. अरे पता नहीं what will happen. So the purpose of today's exercises is to begin to train your mind to recognize when it is not thinking at all. When you are in the past, what kind of thinking is that? So what real ideas will come? Now close your eyes, please, everybody. And become aware that what are you thinking about at this moment? Please close your eyes and become aware of what you are thinking about. At this moment. And if at this moment you are upset about something, then you say, I am upset because I see something that is not there. I am upset about something that is not there. I am angry because I see something that is not there. I'm worried because I see something that is not there. I'm angry with myself because I see something that is not there. I'm angry with Mr. So-and-so because I see something that is not there. I'm worried about my future because I see something that is not there. I see only the past. My mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. And let us be throughout this day aware of how much our thoughts are about the past or what happened in the past. Or when you worry about the future, is it because you are thinking, oh, that sort of a thing should not happen again? So what blocks you from actually thinking about creating future? So when you think about creating the future, are you thinking that this is what I will create, or are you thinking that this should not happen, that should not happen, aisa nahi hona chahiye, waisa nahi hona chahiye? What are we actually thinking about? Now keep your eyes closed. And be aware of your body, completely aware of your body. Be aware of your body in present time, right now. And be aware of yourself inside this body. Be clear, you are not the body, you are only residing in this body. And be aware of your body from within, like I'm within this house, I'm in this house. I can be aware of myself in this house. I am not the house. Similarly, I can be aware of myself in this house, but not as this house. So as you become aware of your body, starting with your toes, your feet, your ankles, your calf muscles, your knees, and your thighs, your abdomen, your upper abdomen, your chest, your back, your fingers, your hands, your shoulders, your neck. From the inside. If you were water inside this body, or if you were air inside this body and experiencing yourself, the self that you have confined into this body, the self that is completely aware, but now has become limited because of the five senses with which we interact with this reality. So be aware of yourself in the body. And as you become aware of yourself in this body, be aware that this body is flesh, muscle, bone, nerves, blood vessels, a vehicle for you to live in, to experience this particular reality, for you to create stuff in this reality. And it has sensors like eyes, ears, various senses to get an experience of this reality. So even though you're capable of creating, you got trapped in this mind who only wants to reference the past. So be aware that you have a mind, and you have a mind for this body, for this existence. And you coexist with this body, mind, emotion machine. And you can influence it, or you can be influenced by it. So if this mind, body, emotion machine, which is always looking at the past, which is always looking at something which is not there now, it is looking at something which was there before, right? Then it's a reality where you'll be stuck in the past. Whereas you, as an infinite being residing in this body, have a choice to see what you choose to see. But if you let this body, mind, emotion, machine control you, then you will only see what it allows you to see. And it is not interested in creating. It's only interested in being safe and secure. It is only interested in survival. And you, as an infinite being who's timeless, can create, because your primary concern is not survival. So be aware of who you really are. So the purpose of these exercises is to free you up. To help you remember who you are. All right, whenever you wish, you can open your eyes. Now that we have completed the exercises for the day, you can ask questions, you can make your comments, and whatever you want to do now. Please go ahead. Yes, Reddy Garu.
Sir, good morning. I think that incompletions in life that also prevent you to think about the creation, because it will always lag you behind, saying that it will not happen as you thought of. So you are able to create yourself.
Exactly. Thank you. Anything else? All right, Shantiji.
Sir, how is that we can detach from the past?
You realize that when you're doing the exercise?
Yes, sir.
All right, very nice. Thank you very much. Okay,
And
who else?
does it mean that we have to forget the past?
That is what meaning you can give. But do you really think that you can forget the past?
Not possible.
But you can definitely make sure that your mind or your attention is not fixed on the past. See, when you do this exercise, you will notice how, so there is a mind and there is attention. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So do you notice that right now your attention is freed up from the preoccupation with the past, but it keeps coming back, right?
By practice, we can forget the past.
Yeah. So what will you practice? You will practice being the master of your attention. Like, where do you want to put the attention?
By seeing things in the present as it is.
I'm not saying how you'll do. I'm saying you have to use your attention to put it, like you're saying, in the future or in the present. And you notice, if you notice that your attention is again going into the past and comparing and all that, then you can shift it back. That's why many times we do these exercises to train you to be in charge of your attention. Attention goes wherever it wants, no?
Yes, sir.
Something triggers it off, the attention goes somewhere. Good. Thanks, Shanti ji. Yes, Guru Nandan ji.
Thank you, sir. For
You're welcome, ji.
Sir, I think what I could get was through these exercises, it's amalgamation of your conscious and subconscious mind. And like conscious state of mind will mostly be with you in the present, and you might think about future more. Subconscious mind will definitely bring your past experiences and even what you want to create, what you think to be or what you want to achieve in life or create something great for yourself is something that is again there in the subconscious. That power comes from the subconscious mind. So this exercise was a beautiful exercise, amalgamating both your conscious state of mind, which talks about your present and future, but similar at the same time your subconscious mind it moves subconscious mind more towards futuristic rather than past.
Okay, so now, thank you so much, Guru Nandan. My suggestion to you is, look, you've been doing a lot of work on conscious mind, subconscious mind, right? So whatever anybody says, you are now trying to fit it into ye subconscious hai, ye conscious hai. What if you don't do that? Right? Because that's also preoccupation with the past, na? So if I'm saying something to you, and your mind is saying, अच्छा अच्छा ये तो conscious के बारे में है, अच्छा अच्छा ये तो unconscious के बारे में है, right? So the purity of the particular moment or the purity of the thought is not there, na? Because you're trying to convert it into अच्छा ये वो है, अच्छा ये वो है, yeah. So what you're saying, I like it, but just remember that when you're doing it, the exercises, mind. How it's a very good illumination or illustration of what we are doing. We are always referencing to, है ना? So उस वक्त तो present में नहीं है ना? Yes, Manav.
What I realized was that we don't listen from nothing. For example, जैसे अभी आपने बोला, Guru Nandan ji is doing some work. अभी उनके recent past में he must have started doing that unconscious and subconscious mind wala stuff. So immediately mind will use that as a filter to listen.
Yeah.
We're constantly using something else. We're never like water. There's always some pinch of flavor somewhere, that pinch of the past, which is always referencing whatever is happening now. And whatever is happening now, I realized, we will fit it and make it into the past. There's no newness, hence.
Yeah, because
it feels fresh.
Because the current experience is never the same as the past experience, actually speaking.
But we don't experience that.
No.
Because we're experiencing more of the past, more of the same.
Exactly. We don't allow it. Our mind is not allowing it only.
Correct. Yeah. That's what I got. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Okay. What else? If you did this exercise, you would have experienced something. So we'd love to hear about it. what you experience or what insights you got or what realizations you got. And anything you say is relevant, so don't worry about that. All right, go ahead. Don't worry. Say what you want to say. Yes, Reshmi.
Yes, so I actually was in my body and then looking at the body functions like my heartbeat, my breath, the sounds that my stomach is making. And it was actually observing my body like a second person. And that this is me, and then this is this person, this body in which I'm sitting, and all these actions and things are happening. And how is it related to my mind? So I was looking at, is there a connection with my gut and my brain? Is my gut making me think about a certain way? So my thoughts were more, in that way.
Good. So as long as you can now to start to see this, there is I as an awareness or a consciousness and this body, right? And I realized this when I did a body workshop, that I was never actually giving regard to the body. If I meet you or I meet somebody, I have honor for you or for the person. But because I think that I am my body and I'm taking it for granted, apart from the limitations that the body gives me, I'm also not honoring it and its needs. Most of the time, I'm only being driven by the needs of my body and my mind and my emotions, not mine. So when we do these exercises, more and more, you might discover that distinction coming in. Yes, Abhinav.
Hi, good morning, everyone. What Shantiji spoke before the exercise, that completely kind of blew me away. That was that all my upsets are coming from the past.
Yeah.
Now, what I also realized is that right from the time when the humans came onto the planet, and maybe when they uh, were living as Adi Manav, whatever we say. It was from that time onward, maybe the comparison thing came, and then the past start coming. That day I ran fast and caught the bird or the duck. And that day I could climb the tree and pluck the fruit. And today or that guy is better than me in running, or that guy is better than climbing the trees. The past started coming. And even now I'm living in the world of comparisons, and mind goes into what all I have not done. And then I just realized that more than 20 years back, you had taught me an exercise. That was the acknowledgement exercise. You write down on a piece of paper 10 things, acknowledge yourself for 10 things. And I forgot about that exercise. So I'm going to start doing that again. So that I live in the space of acknowledgement rather than in the space of what I have not done.
All right. Okay, Guru Nandan, that's an important function to go to. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, sir, I'm really apologies. Although I don't want...
No, apologies. It's all right.
Yeah.
You have to go, you have to go.
Yeah.
All the best. Just know that our thoughts are with you.
Sure. Thank you.
Thanks, Abhinav, for sharing and reminding everybody. That's a good exercise to do. Yes, Shanti ji.
Sir, when the attention in the present, when the attention is fresh in the present, we can make choices and we can create whatever we want.
But keeping the attention in the present, you need to train it. You need to train your mind to do that. Right? So remember those exercises which I have taught you. Maybe we can do them again one of these days, not today, because we don't have much time right now. Mr. Soma Sajeevan, welcome. Good to see you here. And we hope to see you more regular and on time if you can. Okay. Because we start the conversation at 7. So if you miss the initial conversation, you'll miss the rest of it. Right?
I understand that.
Yeah.
So
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
I'm not planning to talk anything.
No. Whether you talk or not, but I'm just saying we want you to get maximum value. No? So thank you for coming. Thank you so much. All right. Who else? So what did you get out of this exercise? Whether you got or not, what did you experience? What opened up insights? Yes, Metrivet.
Sir, when half of the exercise was going on and some sharing were happening, I got that excitement is the key, where if you are so much excited, at least you are in the present. Something was convincing myself. Then suddenly one realization comes, correct me if I'm wrong. There is a big difference between realization and motivation. If I only get motivated, I am chasing fast with the full vigorous only my past. With the full motivation. The moment I get little realization, then I stop. I say, where I'm going? Why should I go there? Is it something there really? Something like that. I don't know how I'm putting it, but I'm just getting it. I'm chasing my past.
And what a beautiful one. You're chasing your past is what you've realized. Okay. All right. Anybody else? You have a question? You want to share something? Some insight, some realization you have had? So remember, I'm upset because I see something that is not there. I'm worried because I see something that is not there. So do this exercise a couple of times in the day. Also, I only see the past. Yeah. So when I look at a pencil, I see the past. I look at the watch, I see the past. So getting your attention back into the present, and as our friend Kunen would say, raising our awareness, it's a part of that, right? You cannot be aware fully of the present if your mind is preoccupied with the past. Na? So what we are trying to do here, my friends, is to bridge the gap between theory and practice. Okay. What we are doing here is trying to make it more and more experiential. And just a quick reminder, what are we doing here? Getting out of our default mode. So each one of us has got a default mode. And in that default mode, we react in a particular manner. We resist certain things. Have you ever thought, why do you resist certain things in life? कुछ चीजों का प्रतिरोध हम क्यों करते हैं? When we talk about the past and we see only the past, think about it. Why is it that I resist certain things? Have you ever thought about this? What is happening, na? And certain things you don't resist and you enjoy. And certain things you resist and you don't enjoy. Now, the obvious answer is you don't enjoy when you're judging it and you're saying this is wrong. But how are you judging it? To judge something, again, you are coming from the past, na? So question I want to leave you with is that why are you resisting? Suppose you're resisting something today. Say this, I am resisting this because I see something that is not there. So as I'm talking to you, just close your eyes for a moment and think. A, B, C, D. What are the things that I resist? Think about it. I want you to share also. What are the things that I resist in my life?
So, I missed some part. Still, that there is something about actual reality and all our past. Even we are, considering it is actual. Actually, it is there. Really, it is there. So,
can you, for the moment, do the exercise? What are the things that you resist in your life? All of you.
Maybe some negative thoughts, some bad experiences. Not much. Still, maybe automatically coming.
Yeah.
No need to think that.
So now you look at that. Whatever we are resisting in our life, first of all, let us listen to a few other people also. What is it that you are resisting in your life? So Tyakuddin has given 2 of them that he is resisting. So start noticing what kind of people you resist in life, what kind of situations you resist in life, what type of behavior you resist in life. Then you ask yourself this question. First, be clear, what all are you resisting? Can you write down 5 things that you are resisting in your life? Only 5 things that you're resisting in your life. All right, let's hear it. That's enough time to realize what all you're resisting in your life. Go for it. Who'll go first? 5 things that you're resisting in your life.
Sir, at present, I resist things which did not give me pleasure in the past.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much for sharing that. Okay, somebody else. What are the things you're resisting in your life?
Yeah, so in my case of being manipulated or people who are manipulative, then
So if you think somebody is manipulating you, you will
hello.
resist that. Yeah, we can hear you, Abhinav.
Yeah, and once I brand a people, and once I brand somebody as manipulative, then I avoid that person. Like he's a big no-no for me. Or if I meet him, I will be very polished.
Yeah.
ठीक है, बढ़िया बात है. Then I criticized people. So my thinking is, if something is wrong with me, then let me discover it myself. Why are you telling me? And thirdly, of course, I resist failing. कि ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए था, मुझे ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए था. I should have done better. 3 things.
And दोबारा ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए.
दोबारा ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए.
So in every situation that you will be carrying with you, no?
Yes, yes.
वो साथ लेके चलते हो ना, अभी ये नहीं होना चाहिए, अभी ये नहीं होना चाहिए, अभी ये नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay, great. Thank you very much for sharing. Yes, Manav.
ये नहीं होना चाहिए. हाँ, ये नहीं होना चाहिए.
So I resist any situation which makes me uncomfortable. Then I also resist any situation where I am put in front of aggressive people. I resist aggressive people and manipulative people. And
I got it.
Yeah.
And?
Mainly that.
Okay.
I resist conflicts also. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for sharing that. Yes, Rashmi?
So I find that there are some things that I am resisting doing because I consciously want to resist doing them. And I feel that resisting doing those things are good for me. So that.
Okay, I got it. Thanks. Soma, I also resist counting. You are my other alter ego, I think. Anything to do with numbers, I used to resist. All right. So now you think about it. Where is this resistance coming from? Then we envy children, no? Priya, nice to see you. There I am, agar durust aaye.
Hi everyone. Hello, sir. I was out for a vacation, so didn't come on EMC. Just wanted to ask, is resisting equal to avoiding things?
If you resist something, you will definitely avoid it, no?
Okay, fair enough.
If you resist, like Vinay was saying, I resist manipulative people, so I avoid them. You get it? So many of us resist so many things. Now, one of the things that I have learned, and I have been told by other masters also, that listen, the things that you resist the most are the ones which will give you the greatest breakthroughs. And yet we avoid those things. How many things we'll not do because it makes us uncomfortable? How many people will avoid because they don't fit into our standards? This person is too aggressive. This person is too manipulative. This fellow is very critical. Critical people make me uncomfortable, and blah, and blah, and blah. So try this exercise today. I am resisting so-and-so because I see something that is not there. I don't like so-and-so because I see something that is not there. To think about it, it's quite profound. And let me translate it a little. I don't like someone because I only see in that person what I don't like. I don't see all the other things that are there in that person, right? If I don't see somebody completely as a whole, with all the good and the bad and everything, because I'm so busy judging. So somebody, I'm resisting so-and-so because I see something that is not there. I'm only seeing part of it. No? I resist someone because they make me uncomfortable. So I see only what is not there. I am only seeing that they make me uncomfortable. What about the other things that they can do for you?
Can I?
Yes, of course. Ashokji.
See, the topic which you are thinking about, resisting, or painful things which we are trying to avoid, then it is a reference to context at the particular age or the situation. If you want to avoid a person, if there is a chance of meeting that person, then only it comes into mind. You said you write down 5 things. I think there are hundreds of things depending on the situation. The 5 things which we have written are at the moment.
Yes, yes, of course.
Tomorrow, if you ask me, these 5 things will not be there. There will be another 7 things.
Yes, that's right.
One of the painful things could be getting up at 6:30 also.
Yeah, true.
So it is always a reference to context with the present.
Yeah. Is it?
That becomes very difficult because the list of avoiding is as big as number of days we are in this world.
Yes.
So how to make sure that this page doesn't exist? There where we.
So you do this exercise, you know. This
Yeah,
is,
sure.
I'm resisting it because I see something that is not there.
For today.
See, obviously it's not there, na? आज मैं क्यों resist कर रहा हूँ जब वो है ही नहीं?
But
At
sir,
this moment,
there are certain things which we are always trying to be worried about or scared about. One is finance, second one is loneliness, and third one is health.
Yeah, true.
These 3 are always present at the back of mind of at every age and every stage.
Yeah.
The rest of the things are all temporary. They can come and go and they could be manipulated. But these three things need to be really eliminated.
Why you want to eliminate them? They're there, no? Like you said. I mean, how can you eliminate something which is already there?
Or we have to overcome their negative effect.
So that is what we are talking about. See, right now, I'm fine, I'm healthy, right? And I can enjoy my health at this moment. But if I'm preoccupied with, I might fall sick tomorrow, then you're not even enjoying the present health that you got. Na? Is waqt to bilkul sab sahi hai na?
Sure.
Similarly, a lot of people, they have got enough money and all that. So instead of enjoying that, they're always in anxiety. What if I lose it? Oh, inflation is going high. And after 10 years, my money will be worth less. So I have to earn. So they are having no time to enjoy what they have right now. Now, I'm not saying you should not think about preparing for the future and all. You can. But becoming anxious about it, worrying about it, if it's not allowing you to use the present moment completely, then there's no point, na?
Yes, yes.
So most of the things that we are doing is giving you the freedom to choose. So I'll tell you again, it's about choosing. And I want to leave you with this. Yeah, it's about having a choice in life. What do I choose to be at this moment? What do I choose to do at this moment? Yeah.
Live for now, not for yesterday.
हाँ, वो तो चला गया ना, but वो आता रहता है ना. हम तो लेके आते रहते हैं ना, हर एक चीज में लेके आते रहते हैं. This is the thing to realize कि in everything I'm bringing the past out.
Everything.
ले आते हैं फटाफट.
वो नेगेटिव पीछे बैठी है, वही सामने आती है.
हाँ, तो लेके आते रहते हैं उसको. And it's very interesting, Ashok ji, there's such a lovely things also have happened,
Yes, but though we don't recall them. We recall only the hardships or bad things or negative of it.
Interesting, no? Even in our very close relationships, when we think about people, how about thinking about all the wonderful things that might have happened that you did together? No, but we'll only remember, वो दिन आपने ऐसा किया था, मेरा तो जिंदगी बर्बाद कर दिया आपने ऐसे सोच के. That's what we'll think about.
Yes.
And then we will roam around trying to make sure it never happens again. And looking for evidence. Oh, this person is going to do like that. Okay, I know what he's going to do. And even if he's not going to do, he'll do. And then we'll see, देखा, I knew it. ऐसे करने वाला है. So I want to leave you guys with a thought today, once again. And the thought is, what will I add to my life today that will allow me to create a future that I desire?
Yes.
That's a thought for all of you. What will I add to my life today that will allow me to create a future that I desire? Okay, and before we close today, let's have some shairi from our friend Kuldeep ji. Kuldeep ji, आपसे एक शेर की फरमाइश कर रहे हैं हम.
जैसी आपके आज्ञा से. कहा है कि मैंने ताले से सीखा है वफा का हुनर. मैंने ताले से सीखा है वफा का हुनर. वो टूट गया मगर उसने चाबी नहीं बदली.
Beautiful. Koren ji, can you translate that one? This is a very profound one. हमने ताले से सीखा है वफा का हुनर, वो टूट गया मगर उसने चाबी नहीं बदली.
I learned the loyalty from lock. He got broken but never changed the key.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. So that brings us to our star शायर कुनैन साहब. आप हमें मदहोश कर दीजिए अपनी शायरी से.
जनाब, मुझे जो याद आ रहा है 2 लाइनें कि तुम मत खोलना मेरी माजी के किताबों को. माजी is past. For me, past is the memories but there are many things not clear to me yet. What is the past? Because for me, the past is when God created the consciousness. Where exactly is that? I don't know. Anyway, तो मत खोलना मेरी माजी के किताबों को, जो था वो रहा नहीं, जो हूं किसी को पता नहीं.
That's exactly the point for today. जो था वो रहा नहीं, और जो होगा किसी को पता नहीं. So don't mess or don't remind me about my past, huh? Because what was there in the past doesn't exist anymore, and what's going to happen in the future, I don't know. Wonderful. All right, guys. So thank you, Kuren. Thank you, Kuldeep ji, and everybody else for being there. And a warm welcome once again to Soma Sajeevan for being with us today. Thank you, everyone, and God bless you. See you tomorrow morning for another session of Empowering Morning Conversations. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.